Okay, back we come.
Hi, I'm Cindy.
And I'm Zoe. And we're going to finish doing this drawing. We were up to here last we spoke.
Can you show us the...
I will. We're drawing this drawing here of the prince from La Cenerentola. And, okay, so we're about to do his body and his clothes and his crown. So, let's start with the crown because it's nice and easy. So draw two slightly diagonal parallel lines on top of his head over here. Not too long.
Okay, let's figure out where those exactly go.
It's right on the poof of his hair.
In the poof. Okay, here we go. In the poof. And how tall are they?
They're short.
Can I see them? Okay, two parallel lines in the poof.
Then you're going to connect them with a U shape, like so.
That should be pretty easy, right?
Yeah, and make sure they go over his head. Very good, okay. And now...
Want to see mine? Here, you can see mine while she's drawing the next step. There we go.
Split it into thirds with two little lines.
One.
These are guidelines.
Okay, I did it. 3 guidelines. Still, actually 2 guidelines in the middle, right? 1, 2, 3 spaces, yep. 2 lines.
So now you're going to draw 2 diagonal lines coming down to the outside lines. And they're going to come down to the same place in each one.
Okie dokie. I did it. Ooh, cute.
And then they're going to come up in the middle like this and touch. Makes crown drawing pretty easy, huh?
That was very easy. Look. Oh, look how cool my crown looks. It kind of looks like a tulip head.
A little bit.
Tulip crown,
So does
right?
mine. That's not bad. That's not a bad thing. So then you're going to draw a line on the inside of the points and then a line at the bottom like so.
Okay, a line at the
Just parallel lines, yeah.
Parallel lines all around to make it beautiful. And then a line at the bottom.
Mm-hmm. Parallel line at the bottom on the inside. Then you're going to draw a circle in the middle and then a semicircle on either side touching the sides of the crown.
Circle in the middle.
Semicircle on either side. These are jewels. Then you're going to draw concentric circles inside each one, or concentric semicircles, as the case might be.
Okay, I didn't really make mine big enough for that.
You can color them in black too, if that's easier.
All right, yeah.
Then at the top of each point,
my jewels look good.
Right? Then at the top of each point, you can draw a little circle like this for more jewels.
And we could, if we wanted to, right? This is a place where you could embellish, right? You could have, for instance, you could have something like that, right? You could have a little radiant.
Mm-hmm, absolutely. So why don't you hold that up and show?
I'm gonna in 1 second.
I'll do some of that.
I'm
too.
doing some radiance in his jewels, right? You know how jewels shine, and we sometimes show a shine, something like that. There's my shine. Oh, can you see it? Let's look at a big shadow. There you go.
Very nice. I did some of that
Oh,
too.
and Zoe did some groovy stars.
I was very inspired by you.
Ah, cool.
Okay, so now we're going to draw the inside of the body right here. On the inside of this shoulder circle, it's going to come down pretty straight, slightly round. Don't make it too round, but you don't want it to be exactly straight necessarily, and it's going to come down to this halfway mark line. So this is mark 1. Oh, God, it's sunny. Mark 1, mark 2, halfway mark line. We better do this in the evenings from now on.
Yes.
Okay.
I've got millions of little stars now. Okay.
Oh, very nice.
Oh, now what am I doing here? I'm sorry.
The inside of the body.
The inside of the body. So I'm going from the inside of the circle down to, well, in my case, it's going to be to the half, all the way down on my page.
It's going to be a little higher than there, like right here.
Okay, like right here? All right, I'm going to just put a little, I'll put a line. I'll make believe that was my half line.
So on the other side, on the inside of the shoulder, you're going to draw a line curved in a little bit to that line. Very nice.
Like that?
Curve it in a little more.
A little more. Okay.
And don't make it come out too much. Curve it in, yep.
Okay. Where's that eraser?
Right there.
Ah, here it is. Yes, I feel like I always feel like my bodies get too fat.
You can make the shoulder circles bigger.
Oh, maybe that would help me. Okay.
Bigger on the inside, yeah. That might help.
Okay, so here, so that my body's not so fat, look, what Zoe just suggested that I do, if you can see it, is make that shoulder circle a little bigger, so that when I come in, then his body is like a little better.
His arms are straight down at his sides, so you can just draw from the outsides of the shoulder circles, straight lines coming down to the halfway line for the tops of his arms.
Okay, so this is the outside, And we're going
the inside
straight
is
down.
the inside of his body. So we have, yeah, so that's just the outside of his
Straight
arms.
down, and in this one, he's coming straight down. Is he coming straight down, or is he leaning in like the arm, though?
Huh?
And this...
No, straight down. It's coming straight down.
Straight down, even though the body's going in.
Yeah.
Okay.
It can come in a little bit, but not too much.
Like that?
Yeah, like that, exactly.
All right.
So now, you're going to go from his chin to this eye line right here. Doing a slight curve. We're starting his collar now.
Okay, so from the chin to this eye line. Okay.
And coming out on this side, you're going to come back up like this. It's the neck.
Okay. I got it.
Then you're going to draw a parallel line right above it.
Okay.
So on both sides. So you don't want it to go all the way into the center.
Ah, okay. So that one is going to go...
Again. Okay, so the next step is you're going to draw a curved line around the base of the neck like this.
Okay. And is that line, that just goes...
Just connects the neck, yep. Curved line.
And it's really just
Really
the
curved.
neck. It doesn't come outside of the neck at all.
Just a curved line around the base of the neck.
Here I used, in order to do this well, you can probably see me, I'm like turning my page, because it depends on how steady your hand is, if you can get a good curved line. And I can't if I don't turn. I didn't, even though I do turn, so what can I say?
You're going to draw a diagonal line going from the collar down to the line where the body starts, and just make it curve in the corner.
Diagonal line
Down to where the body starts.
from
the collar.
From the collar.
Inside.
Inside.
That's a little too high up. A little more inside.
Down farther.
Yeah, a little down farther.
Okay, down farther. Down farther. And it's going to the inside of the...
It's going to touch that line. Yeah, exactly.
Like that.
And it's going to touch this line here. Yeah, there you go. And then you can draw one crease like this. Coming up.
One crease like this coming up. Okay.
So now you're going to do the same thing on the other side, like so. So do the same thing on the other side.
Okay, and that's the decoration for his, right?
Yeah,
that's like the seam of his...
Yeah, it's not exactly a seam. So he has all these buttons, and basically the way his jacket opens is that one of these particular sides, you unbutton it and it come off. It's like a separate piece. And then you're going to draw two creases right here coming up. I'm being blinded.
Two creases right here in the arms, right? Pencil sharpening time.
So now, at the top of either arm, right underneath the joint, you're going to draw a couple bumps on the outside for the
And what are
creases.
those bumps
They're creases. Just creases in the fabric.
Like that?
Yeah. And then
Here.
on the other side.
I think Zoe said the other day it's like a little lips. Can you see my creases?
Hold on. Yeah, now put
Okay.
it down.
So I've got one creases there and the creases are in the same place?
Yep.
Okay, I did it. Let's see, do I have creases here? No, because this is too tight. But you have creases in yours.
Yeah, right here.
See the creases? Stretch, that's when you have non-stretch fabric.
This is stretch fabric. But the thing is that the reason they're in the same place is because his arms are doing the same thing. So the folds are going to be in the same place.
Okay.
So on the inside, on either side, you're going to draw two lines like this. 2 and 2. Like this.
Okay.
Going all the way up to the top part here.
And those are...
It's just part of the decoration.
Yep, I'm just trying to figure out where they go, but
Right on
they're
the
curved.
insides. Yep.
They're curved. So I
Right on the
see
inside.
that they are curved with his body a little bit, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. So there's one. Ugh. I lost it. I was doing good, but then I lost it. All right, here I go. Slowly but surely. This is when a sharpened pencil really helps. Yeah.
So for anyone else who's ready, you can draw 6 big circles for buttons. 2 of them are touching the top line, 2 of them around this point, and 2 of them right above this bottom. Like this.
That's a little too far in, maybe, right?
It's all right. No, it just needs to be curved in the right direction. See, it's curved in the wrong direction right now.
Well, it's like the way
this is different. Look at this one.
Okay.
We're not doing it exactly
We're not doing that one? Okay.
We're not doing it exactly the same way, so look at this one.
Okay, I'm going to look at this one. Okay, I'm looking at this one, which means I'm undoing what I did, and I'm going this way.
And now put in those 6 buttons.
6 buttons. Okay, and each button is what? About
They're big.
They're big buttons. Okay.
Big buttons.
And are they touching? No, they're not exactly
they're not
touching.
Oh, the lines? Yeah, they're touching the lines, but they're not touching each other.
They're touching the lines. Okay, that's what I meant. Are they touching the lines? So 1 button, and they're going to be at the same height on each thing. So this is a case of my needing guidelines due to the fact that I am truly, this is my area of ungiftedness.
So
right? Wait, let me just show my beautiful guidelines here. See, so in order for me to get, those.
So on the inside of each one of these buttons, you're going to draw a highlight on the same side. So the same side that it's on in his eyes should be on, So I put them all on this same side. The highlight I drew big up here somewhere. Here. It's a curved rectangle and then a circle, almost like an exclamation point. So highlight inside each one. So now you do the highlights.
I'm still working on buttons because I needed to have guidelines for every button or my buttons wouldn't be the same size.
Sure.
So,
do you want to hold it up and show your guidelines?
Yeah, I'll show my guidelines here. Can you see that in the glare? Whoa.
It's so much glare.
Can you see that, Zoe? Can you help with that? Because it's like really...
There we go. Yeah.
Right? So I use guidelines to mark...
Just draw the highlights.
I use guidelines to mark the spaces between the buttons and then the actual size of the buttons because this is just not my forte. So, the little rectangle then is kind of curving around.
Exactly, yeah.
Right?
And then you're going to draw the circle underneath.
And a little circle, right?
And then if that's on the left side, then it's going to be on the left side of your buttons on the right side as well.
And that's the same thing. We said that the highlight is reflecting where the light is coming from, right?
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So then you're going to draw a little loop on the inside of all of your buttons coming into the middle, towards the middle.
It's really skinny, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oops, that one's too fat. And of course they have to be right opposite each other. So you have to use your good brain for that. And then
you're going to draw a loop around each loop. Make them a double.
So the top is thinner and the bottom is a little bigger?
I'm drawing them on the outside.
Okay.
Now you have too many loops.
That's okay, I'll fix that one.
And now actually, that's I think, oh wait, no, there's some little creases.
I don't think that mine is working out very well.
Working great. So then at the bottom of each button coming in, you can draw 2 little creases.
Oh, and what are those?
Creases. Because the buttons are on the shirt.
Oh, because the buttons are pulling the fabric.
Exactly.
Okay.
And then if you're done with all this, then you're ready to ink.
We need a new video for the inking.
So it's time for the inking instructions. So So you should have either a pen like this, a micron, or a Sharpie, or a similar kind of pen. I'm going to be using
this groovy pen.
It's very
It's a
groovy.
sailor pen. I think you can order it from Jet Pens.
I'm going to be inking with this red pencil. That way it's really clear what lines I'm going over. I wouldn't recommend inking with a pencil because they smudge and then you can't really erase it. But this is just for demonstration
No, you
purposes.
definitely want to be able to use a pen that is not a waterproof pen.
This pen that you're using is actually not
This
waterproof.
pen is not waterproof. I happen to love it, but use a Sharpie, a color fast waterproof Sharpie, so that when you go to color your picture, you don't ruin it. Now, the most important thing is you must pay attention to Zoe, because she's going to show you
this pencil is not
where the lines go, so that you don't accidentally draw a guideline, because a lot of the lines that now are on your paper are not things that need to be drawn.
That's true.
So,
in fact, they're things you don't want to keep in. So,
is yours a colored pencil?
Yeah, this is a colored pencil. It's a red colored pencil.
So the first line
first line you're going to do is you're going to draw the, there's all sorts of schmutz here. You're going to draw the side of the face and then the jaw like that. That's the first thing.
And you go slowly now, because this is the final.
This is it.
This is it. The mistakes you make are the mistakes you live with.
Yep, that's true. Then the nose and the nostril. Then the mouth. I don't know why, but this pencil's a little hard to see. Is it just my imagination, or is it a little hard to see?
I think it's a little hard to see.
Okay.
Do you want to get another one in the meantime?
Yeah, okay.
I'll show my picture in the meantime. I'll stick mine under there. Here. You can see mine. There it is. Right? So side of the face, side of the jaw, mouth, and nose is all we've done so far.
I switched pens. I'm using this thick black pen now because the color pencil was not as easy to see as I thought. So, to recap, we've done the side of the face, the nose, the mouth. Next, we're going to do the eyebrows. The eyebrows. One eyebrow. Oops. Two eyebrows.
The nice thing is that what you did in pencil, now, if you go slowly and carefully, you can now make it better. So if you didn't like your pencil thing, or if there's something that you wanted to make more gorgeous, like I'm right now, I'm going to show you, I'm making his eyebrows more gorgeous.
Very nice.
I'm giving them a better shape. I'll show you.
I'm getting started on the eyes.
I'm just going to stick this under here. See, I fixed his
Very
eyebrows to make them more beautiful.
It's great. Yeah, you know what? I think it came out fantastically. It looks really great.
We'll see.
His face and hair is nice and round. It's very boyish and charming. And he's Prince, so he should be charming, right? I think so. Prince Charming. Okay, so now we're going to draw the eyes, the two lines for the bottom eyelids. Here we go with that. The eyelashes coming out like so. Yeah, and then don't forget the upper eyelids and the upper eyelids and all the little lines there. Then the inside of the eye.
My bottom eyelids did not get very well done.
Well, it's hard with a thick pen.
Yes, exactly. My pen is way too thick, so...
You know, we do have this nice little pen here.
I know. So...
For the next time.
Right. What I would suggest, and what I would normally do, I just didn't calculate well, is use your thin pen. See how thin that is?
When you're doing the small details of the eyes, for instance, any small details, use another pen. So we're going to start with this piece of the hair right here for our next step. I'm just going to take this and put this like this.
Sorry, but that is a mosquito break.
Yeah, I'm covered in mosquito bites because we have little...
Welcome to the spring.
Yeah, there's little gaps in our windows and mosquitoes are getting through, and mosquitoes really love me. I'm very popular with them. So, yeah, I don't want to itch it because, it's bad. So, now we're going to do the hair on this side. So you're going to start with that long piece here. Then you're going to do the two little pieces here that we have. Da-da-da-da. Then this side of this over here. This piece here. This piece up to the crown here. This little piece here, which my mom says reminds her of her question mark. Now we're going to come back to the side. We're going to do the ear. Any part of the ear you can see. You won't necessarily be able to see all of it. Some people will be able to see more, some will see less. Now let's do the sides of the neck, coming down. Sides of the neck. Now, pieces of hair like this. Sides of the hair like this. Now you're going to come up to the pieces above the ear, like so. I'm going to go around the head, like that. Then you're going to do this part around the head, like that. And now, I'm going to blow on it for a second and wait, because this pen gets a little smudgy.
Right, and mine too. I almost put my hand in it.
Very, very smart.
I did a kind of little embellishment
Oh, I'd love to
of
see
his hair.
Oh, very nice. Definitely you can add. Make sure that if you want to add, that you do add, and you do not hesitate to add. So now we're going to do the crown. This is the outside shape of the crown, then the details on the inside. So, you're going to do the details on the top of the crown.
I think the details in my crown should be done
Definitely do your details in the small pen. If you
in a smaller pen, because
I am not as emotionally attached to how nice my details come out.
well, maybe I can do it with the pen.
No, definitely do them with a small pen.
I've got it. And I can also, once again, I could embellish. I'll show you I'm embellishing. But you can embellish. Can I just borrow
Yeah,
your
I'm
space?
just
I just want
embellishing
to
a
show
little
you
bit.
how I've embellished the hair a little bit.
Very
I
nice.
embellished the crown with littler lines and things like that. So, you know, let your creative self
I'm doing
go to
some
town.
Stippling around the
Stippling. Can you explain what
stippling
stippling
is when you
is?
do a lot of little dots to make a pattern. It's been a while since I did this. Oh, I used to do a lot of this. Oh,
So in manga, there's a thing called screen tone, which is something that is used a lot when you see like little gray dots and things like that. And it's something usually...
any area that's in a manga that's gray is actually of this sticker called screen tone, although now people do it on the computer.
Right. But you can do screen tone by hand. You can do it with hatching, which is little lines. You can do it with stippling, which is little dots. And you can do it with...
Before they had screen tone, people used to do all their effects by hand like this. There was like gray screen tone from pretty much, I think, the beginning. But in the 80s, like a wide variety of screen tones became available, like ones with stars and all sorts of fancy stuff. So all that stuff you're used to, that became
flowers
available.
and all kinds of very cool things.
But the basic ones were available before that. But yeah, okay. So you can embellish as much as you like. You can do hearts if you want to do hearts. You can do make the hearts shiny. I'm basically just doodling at this point. Okay, yeah.
so
Yeah, I
now-
like it. I think that looks cute, right?
Very cute, very cute.
Came out cute. Okay, now we're gonna go back to him. So now we're
After
on to
all,
the
he is
body.
the prince looking for love. You're right. I'm going to put some hearts too.
Make sure to embellish. It's more fun that way. Okay, we're doing the collar now. Going around the collar. Now we're gonna go around his shoulders like that. The outside line of the shoulders, like so. Then you're gonna come around the arms. Make sure you put in the bumps. Come straight down like that. Bump, bump, straight down like that. And I have to give mine a second because it's the ink is wet.
I can show you mine. In the meantime, with all of its beautiful embellishments, can I put mine
Absolutely,
in? It kind of looks
please.
nice.
It looks
Here.
great. I think it's coming out really well.
There you go. There's his
Hold
head
on.
with
And then show the
embellishments.
sides of the body because it looks really nice.
Side of the
You did the
body.
body fantastically. It looks really good.
Okay, we're continuing.
Okay. And now I'm going to draw this
Ooh,
line.
I love that stippling. I think I have to put some of that in too.
Please, by
That's
all means.
cute.
And
It kind of looks magical like that.
oh,
Ooh,
I thank you. Okay.
I want magic in mine.
Now you're gonna come around the body like that.
I'm not sure I have the full magic feeling, but
Come around like that. Then you're gonna draw. Oh, you have to do a lot of dots. I did a lot of dots. These two lines like this, and these two lines like this.
All right, these two lines, inside lines.
The next step is to do the buttons and all the button details.
Right, so you could see that things like the shoulder circle, that's just a marker, right? You don't do that.
It's just to show you where the shoulders go, and then you erase it once you know where they go. So now we're doing all of the buttons. If you're not going to color it, I would recommend coloring the buttons in black because it'll be like nice visual balance. But I would recommend coloring it because it's more fun and you have time. Why not, right?
Everyone has time.
Yes, that's the great thing.
Uh-oh, but I think I just did not do my body.
Oh. You're doing fantastically. It's going,
no,
it's going
one
great.
side got a little screwy, so
okay.
it's such is life. And now we have a dog chorus going on here. Thank you, Dorian, for the dog chorus.
Dog chorus.
So here, I'm going to show you my save for this because the way I've saved the fact that I didn't do a good job on something is by just coloring it in.
That's smart.
That way, you can't see how much I messed it up.
Show them.
Here.
Show them the deal.
I don't like the way I drew it. And that side's okay, but the other side's not. So I will...
So she's going to color it in.
I'm going to color it in.
Change the design.
Right.
And while she's finishing, I'm going to doodle some background here. You can watch me doodle while she's finishing. Okay. I'm going to draw in a bunny for starters.
Oh, yeah. You can always do a background. That's so great. So you can make up your own background. And how would you color? So you have a lot of choices about how you would color, right? It depends on what you have. You can use, I mean, one thing that's really...
I recommend colored pencils because there's no way of smudging your lines with colored pencils.
Right. Colored pencils are great.
If you've inked with a micron, those are waterproof. The Sharpies are as well. And in theory, those shouldn't smudge if you use watercolor.
Right. If you have markers, of course.
It may smudge.
But if you have markers, you can use markers. We always recommend, the best markers are Copic markers. They're they are Japanese, of course, and they are waterproof. The great thing about them is they don't streak, and you can layer them. So if you want a darker color, actually, would you be willing to give us some?
But I can't do it on top of this because this pen is not waterproof.
Okay.
And it will streak. I would love to. I could do a separate drawing just to show you how to use them, actually. I will do that. I'll do a lesson like that. I'll do a drawing.
We'll do a marker drawing.
Yeah.
So, one of our drawings we'll do that for. So that you can learn how to use markers.
I think it would be better for me to do a separate drawing with the right pen that won't smudge, because I'll just do a simple drawing and then I'll show you how some coloring techniques. That'll be fun.
Maybe we could do a real chibi.
It's not about the drawing; it's just about the techniques.
It'll be just so easy though.
Yeah, but it's
I really want a real chibi. I keep trying to get a real chibi, but...
The one I did was a real chibi. What's wrong with my chibi? What's wrong with the chibi I taught?
It's a complicated chibi.
Well, chibis are deceptively complicated. They are. That's a chrysanthemum.
I'm almost done with my inking.
Let's give the bunny some arms. Let's see.
Let's see, is mine good? Is it done? Did I do it all? Maybe. Oh, we have to erase.
Hold on, I'm drawing a dog on his shoulder.
All right, wait, I'm going to go get an eraser and start erasing, because the only way you can know how beautiful your drawing is when you see it erased. And while Zoe's drawing that, I'm going to get an eraser and so now, this is why you don't want to have a lot of heavy lines, because when you go to erase it, you want to clean out all of those spaces so that it looks totally 100% clean. So you will see in 1 second.
Let's see. What should my dog be? Maybe my dog should be holding something or pointing at something. Maybe.
I'm going to just show you a little bit of what it looks like as I'm erasing so you can see the difference. Here, can I just sneak in there for 1 second? I just want to show you the difference between an erased drawing and a non-erased drawing. You see how good that little section that is erased
This is
looks?
the erased half. This is the not erased half.
Right?
Looks different, doesn't it? Let's see.
You know what I'm wondering about for all kids and people who are watching us is whether you have masks to go out with, and one of the things is how can you sew your own mask by hand? And you can, even without a sewing machine, you can make a mask if you have some fabric or even an old t-shirt or something. And maybe that's something that we'll do later.
Well, that's a good idea.
Make a mask so that you can...
Loyal viewers of this series will notice that I'm always happiest when I'm inking.
And why is that?
Because I like just drawing on end and never putting my pencil down. If I'm drawing, I'm probably happy.
And so Zoe's doing a lot of background stuff here.
Yeah, I like to
And
draw.
maybe you're doing that right now too.
This is a moth.
Uh-oh.
A good moth, not the kind that eats your clothes. Here's moth, she panics. Understandably.
Moth.
Oh.
No, I think moth actually in...
Inuyasha?
No.
No?
I think moth in Midsummer Night's Dream.
Oh.
Which is another opera that we could do when we finish Cenerentola. I've got a couple of operas. I'm thinking of The Magic Flute, for those of you who are big opera fans. I'm hoping that we can convince one of our Pamina friends to not only let us draw her as Pamina, but maybe have her visit us and talk to us and sing for us and stuff like that as part of what we're doing. So maybe even her son would come and do something with us too. So that could be fun also. I don't know. We'll see what's coming up. We've got surprises. I really want to do some mixed media work with stickers and all kinds of things, you know, stuff that's around your house. In my house, we happen to have a ton of stickers.
So many. I've been saving them up, and I have no idea what for, and I'm excited to find out what I'll eventually do with them.
Okay. I think I'm pretty good now. I think my inking is completely done. I have no background, but
you can put that in
I'm
next.
finished. Can I show you?
I have a fairy now. Okay.
Oh, yours is so pretty. There's my guy.
Very nice.
Not bad, right?
I think it looks very nice.
I think I'm going to sign it.
Oh, that's a good idea. Oh, and you know what you can also do a speech bubble up here if you like. So I'm
Okay.
gonna make him say, what day of the week is it?
Monday.
Happy Monday.
Wait, I'll show you what my speech bubble's going to say.
Start with your text, then draw the bubble around, and then just draw a little tip for pointing towards his mouth. There you go. And, yeah.
Okay. Here comes my speech bubble.
Okay.
Are you ready to see what I wrote?
Ah, I love it. Please make this virus go away. Very nice.
Okay.
Okay, everybody. Great job.
See you
See you
tomorrow.
soon.
Bye.
Bye.